Hello, 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 YouTube. Day four of my 14-day challenge. And these notes, he really went in today, okay? Craziness, craziness, craziness all over the place. So the first thing he talked about today was mindset. Like, stop beating yourself up. He said, because it is a total waste of time to beat yourself up. And he talked about the difference between a producer and a typical non-producer. And he said a producer normally has a morning routine, which may include exercise, meditation, self-development, healthy something, etc., and a schedule. I know that at one point, and I need to get back to this, we were doing 45-minute time blocks for the work that we had to do. And I was so productive during those times. So we got to schedule those times. He said that a typical non-producer always harps about yesterday, always harps on the negatives, always take things personally. He said a producer, the biggest difference is time. A producer, everything they do takes about 1 to 3 hours, whereas someone who is a typical non-producer, they just complain, pretty much is what I took from it all day. And it takes 5 or 6 hours because they'll do a little something and then they'll doubt themselves and then, they'll do, so he was talking about that. He said, if you're not making money, you don't have time to beat up on yourself. You just don't have time. If you're not making money, basically get your behind to the grind, right? He also says, if you have the ability to say, woe is me, shows abundance of inactivity. If you have time to focus on poor you, victim you, then you're really not doing anything to be active. You're not doing any kind of income producing activity, right? He also told us that people are always praying for what you have. And you're so busy focused on what you don't have or your lack of or you don't know or this, you are pretty much the people who are desiring what you have, those that are in pain and need what it is you have to offer, they're not able to get what you have to offer because you're too busy feeling sorry for yourself. So that was the first part of today. The second part of today, he talked about crabgrass. It was awesome, right? You know what? I'm not a gardener. I have heard of crabgrass. I have no idea what it is or what it looks like. I just know it's like a weed, I guess, right? And he was talking about, he said, as a marketer, we should always talk more about their crabgrass than our weed killer. And so he went into detail about what that meant. He talked about, we need to focus on what we can do to solve the problem. Market to the problem, not the item itself, right? Don't tell people what, I'm a hairstylist. What does that mean? What do you do, April? Well, I help people bring back the health of their hair so they can feel good about who they are again. I help people I help people, bring back the vitality and bounce and shine of their hair so they can feel youthful again. You need to speak on those things as opposed to just saying, oh, I'm a hairstylist, or, oh, I'm a carpenter, or, oh, I'm a CPA, or, he used a couple other examples. He said to focus on the crabgrass, like I said, not the weed killer. Speak more to the problem, right? The pain points. We are emotional beings. So if we can connect to each other on an emotional level, then, sky is the limit, really. Because he talked about, really cool, he used the example of teeth. People are going to get their teeth done for $30,000 and $40,000. Well, do they care that the teeth are made of titanium and they're bulletproof? No. They want to feel good about themselves. They want to have that pearly white smile. They want to feel sexy. They want to be confident. So, he said to focus on those things. He said amateur marketers focus on what it is. Pro marketers market around what it solves, right? Just ask questions. To figure out exactly what it is, how you can reach them at the the most emotional level you can. All right, guys, that's day 4. I'll be back with day 5 tomorrow.